Welcome back, students. In the previous session we have completed chapter number 2. Now we are going to start digital documentation in session first. Okay, now what is digital documentation? Documentation means we are going to type something in the computer, that is called the documentation. We have a papers, right? That is the hard copy. Now whatever we have, we will store inside the computer for the future use, that is called the digital documentation. Okay, so these things we are going to start in this. Okay, now what is digital documentation? So in Microsoft Office you have learned about the Microsoft Word, right? So that is called the digital documentation, the software which gives us the facility to type something inside that for the future use, that is called the documentation. And the software word processor is a computer application that can be used to create, edit, format, store and print the document, that is called the word processor. And in the market many word processors are available, like Microsoft Word, LibreOffice Writer and Apache OpenOffice Writer. So I think you already familiar with Microsoft Word, okay, but in this session we are going to learn OpenOffice Writer. Now what are the features of any word processor? So inside the word processor we can managing the files, also we can edit the features, like we can cut, copy, paste. Okay, we can save the files, open, save as, that is called the managing the files. Also we can type the text and paragraph, and after that we can do some formatting like bold, italic, justify, font style, font size also we can change. We can also apply the header, footers that will be printed on top and bottom of the pages. Also we can include different kinds of objects inside the your digital documentation, like we can insert images, then we can insert charts, right? All these things we can insert. Also we can use the tables and assign the bullets and numbering. Sometimes we want to also check the spelling checking, so we can do it also in the word processor, and also that is the part of what you see is what you get. So these are the features of the word processor of any word processor. Now why we use the word processor? So word processor is generally used for the mainly three tasks. First, for the business purposes, second for the education purposes, and number 3 for the home use. Okay, so these are the 3 applications where the word processor is used. So let's start how to start the OpenOffice Writer, and then after we will learn the components of Writer Windows. So it is very easy to start. Similarly, whenever we click on the start button we can open any software, but before that we have to install the Writer. Okay, so in this description I have given the link to download the openoffice.org and the latest version. Okay, so if you don't have any OpenOffice Writer or any processor, then click on that link and download the OpenOffice Writer, and then you can install it. Okay, and then we are going to learn the components of OpenOffice Writer. So these are the components that I will explain you after opening that particular thing, like menu bar, title bar, standard toolbar, ruler, slide bar, status bar. Okay, so let's start to open the Writer. So here we have OpenOffice Writer is, so click on that. This is the Apache OpenOffice Writer. Now you can see the window is appear here. Okay, now we are going to learn one by one all the parts of and the names. Very first, it is called the title bar. In any software this will be the title bar. On the title bar it is showing that file name on title 1 and of first Office Writer, that is the software name, and here minimize, maximize and the close button is available. Then after, it is called the menu bar, because of there are menu are available like file, edit, view. These are the menus are there. And after the menu bar we have standard toolbar appear here. Okay, so this is called the standard toolbar. Standard toolbar means a shortcut key of all the options which are given in this. Okay, so if you want to insert any header and footer, you can directly jump from here also. So it is called the standard toolbar. The after menu bar it is given the standard toolbar. Okay, now after the standard toolbar, okay, we have formatting toolbar is there, so it is called the formatting toolbar. We can do formatting like bold, italic, underline, justify. Okay, all these things we can do. That is called the standard toolbar. Okay, after the standard toolbar we have what a ruler bar, that is called the horizontal, and vertical ruler bar is there. So there are two ruler bar is there. This is called vertical ruler bar and this is called the horizontal ruler bar. We can manage the size of that particular thing. Okay, then after you can see the cursor is blinking here, so this is called the cursor which blink here. Using that we can write anything. This is called the document area. In that we can type anything, like if you want to type here, like you can type here. Okay, so this is called the document area. Okay, after the document area, at the bottom side you can see the drawing toolbar is appear here. This is called the drawing toolbar. Means if you want to draw anything, any object or anything, you can click it and just you can click and draw it like this. We can draw, so that it is called the drawing toolbar. After the drawing toolbar we have another, that is called the status bar. Status bar shows the current status of our document, like how many pages we have. Then it is in a default mode. We have is do we have press insert key or not, so it displaying do we have saved or not, so it is called. Then how many characters and size we have occupied, that is called. And different views are also available here. Then you can zoom in and zoom out also that particular screen. Like if you want to zoom in, you can zoom in, it is 105%. You can also make like 100 and then below the 100%. Okay, so this is called the all the components of window. And at the last here we can say slide bar. Here if you want to move directly the gallery, you can just click on the gallery window will appear, so it is called the slide bar. Okay, you can open anything. So students, this is the all part of the components of entire writer components. Okay, and now next after this we have to learn different parts of the cursor. So this is called the drawing cursor. You can draw something. Okay, this arrow is now the text selected, so if you want to select the text you can directly select. Okay, some different arrows and their purposes are there. Okay, now we are going to create how to create a new file. So whenever we start the writer, by default we have untitled one document is available for us with the one page. Now if you want to save it, so we can go file and click on the save. The save as dialog box will be appear and we have to select where we want to save. Suppose I want to save in this. Okay, so I will save in this and double click and I will type here project 1 and click on save. So after that you can see the name of the file is changed by project1.odt. okay, now if I want to close this file, so file and you can click on the close, so our project has been closed. Now if you want to open it again, so we can click here on open and it will ask us then which file you want to open. So recently I have created the project program, so click on that project file and open it, so it will be automatically open like this. So this way we can open and create. Now suppose I want to take a new file, so click on file and which kind of file you want to open, but I want to open a text document, so click on the text document. Your new text document will be appear here. Okay, so this way we can click, and if you want to save it, then you can also save by clicking on the file and you can click on the save. Otherwise you can directly click on here shortcut menu, because we have not written here, we do not written here. Now you can save it. Now second option is Control S from the keyboard. You can press Control S and save as dialog box will be appear. So this way we can save the document. Okay, and also we can open, if you want to open in document, press Ctrl+O also from the keyboard, then the open dialog box will be appear, then you can select it. Okay, any file. Okay, now next we are going to learn, if we have different text here and you want to select the particular text, so you can, if I want to select center, so you can select like this using the mouse. Okay, otherwise you can click here and use the shift and left arrow key to select all that things like this. Okay, and similarly if you want to select entire word on the single click, then you can double click on that particular word, that particular word is selected, and if you press triple time, then entire document will be selected. Okay, and same way if you press Ctrl+A from the keyboard, then entire things will be selected, whatever you have written inside that. Same way if you want to go page up or page down, you can use shift plus page up and shift plus page down for the upside and the downside. Okay, so this is all about the first session, students, how to create and save that particular files. So after this I'm going to solve the session 1 and it's assessment 1. Okay students, so let's see what is in that. DAS is an application used to create, edit, format, store and print the document, so that is called the word processor. Writer is a part of the DAS suite, so it is called the OpenOffice or the LibreOffice, so it both B and C. DAS is the menu located in the upper left corner of the OpenOffice Writer, so it is called file menu. The DAS displays the commands, so both A and B, standard toolbar as well as formatting toolbar, displays the commands. DAS allows the movement of document up and down, so this is called the vertical scroll down bar, is used for the up and down. The documents created using OpenOffice Writer are saved in the form of files on the computer. To close the document, click on the dash menu. To close the document, we have to click on the file menu. Shortcut to select the entire document is Ctrl+A for the all. DAS key is used to extend the selection to the beginning of a line, so this is Shift+Home. Next, write the steps to start OpenOffice Writer 4.1.7. so there are 3 ways. First, we can click on the start button, then click on OpenOffice and you can select Writer. Second, you can click on the icon present on the desktop and double click on it. And third way, you can just search the Writer in the search bar and you can open it. List any 2 features of a word processor. So first, managing the files, and second, editing the features. What is the use of status bar? So the status bar is located at the bottom of the window and displays the current page number, total number of pages and the cursor position. State the uses of rulers. So the ruler is normally displayed below the ribbon and just above the main document area. This is the horizontal ruler. It is used to help you format your document quickly and easily. Write the steps to open an existing document. So to open an existing document, we can just click on the file menu and click on open and select the particular file you want to open and click on open. How do you close the particular document? So similarly, go to the file and click on close option. Okay, and number 7, what is the significance of text selection? In Writer, the text has to be selected first to perform most of the operations, so it is a short yet important task to learn. You can use the mouse or keyboard or combination of the both to select the text. Okay, so students, this is all about the session 1 basic part of digital documentation, means OpenOffice Writer. So till the next session, bye, thank you, take care and learn, okay, yourself.